In the summer of 2014, Elon Musk made a declaration that sent shockwaves through the tech and automotive industries. Standing before a crowd of journalists and industry insiders, Tesla's CEO announced that his company would not initiate patent lawsuits against anyone who, in good faith, wants to use its technology. The statement, published on Tesla's blog under the title, "All our patent are belong to you," a playful reference to an old video game meme, was framed as an idealistic move to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable transportation. The media celebrated Tesla's apparent abandonment of traditional intellectual property protections as revolutionary, a David taking on the Goliath of established patent systems. Behind this grand gesture, however, lay a far more nuanced and strategically calculated approach to intellectual property than most observers recognized. Tesla wasn't simply giving away its technological crown jewels. It was executing a sophisticated business strategy designed to simultaneously grow the electric vehicle market, establish its technologies as industry standards, and maintain critical competitive advantages. The open patent pledge represented not an abandonment of intellectual property protection, but its evolution into something more adaptable to Tesla's unique position in the market. The fine print of Tesla's patent pledge reveals the strategic thinking behind the apparent altruism. The company's legal documentation carefully defines what constitutes good faith use of its patents. To qualify, a company and its affiliated entities must not have asserted any patent rights against Tesla, challenged any Tesla patent, or marketed knockoff Tesla products. These restrictions effectively transform the open patent pledge into a defensive cross-licensing arrangement. Companies using Tesla's patents must essentially agree not to sue Tesla for using their patents. As one legal analyst described it, Tesla created a patent commons with a poison pill. This arrangement particularly benefits Tesla when considering the relative size of patent portfolios. Traditional automakers like Toyota, Ford, and GM each hold tens of thousands of patents accumulated over decades. Tesla, with its relatively modest portfolio of approximately 350 U.S. patents, effectively gained a shield against these massive patent arsenals. If a major automaker wants to use Tesla's battery management system or motor design patents, they must agree not to assert their own vast patent portfolios against Tesla, potentially giving the younger company access to technologies that would otherwise be off-limits or require expensive licensing. Meanwhile, Tesla has continued to actively pursue patent protection for its most critical innovations. The company files dozens of new patent applications annually, focusing on technologies that maintain its competitive edge. Tesla's patent filings reveal strategic protection in several key domains that form the core of its business advantage. Self-driving technology represents a particular focus, with patents covering neural networks for processing sensor data, computer vision systems, and decision-making algorithms. One recent patent describes a vision-based approach to autonomous driving that differs fundamentally from competitors' LiDAR-dependent systems. Battery technology, perhaps Tesla's most significant competitive advantage, remains another area of active patent protection. The company's patents cover innovations in battery chemistry, thermal management, and cell design that enable greater range, faster charging, and longer battery life than competitors can achieve. In a telling move that reveals the strategic value Tesla places on these patents, the company transferred 50% of the patent rights for 61 battery material patents to its longtime supplier Panasonic in 2021, with the stipulation that neither company would license these patents to third parties for 5 years. This arrangement secured Tesla's supply chain while preventing competitors from accessing the same advanced battery technologies. Manufacturing innovations represent a third pillar of Tesla's patent strategy. The company's gigafactory approach to vertical integration and mass production has been protected through numerous process patents, covering everything from automated assembly techniques to novel casting methods that allow Tesla to produce entire vehicle sections as single pieces. These manufacturing advantages translate directly to cost efficiencies that competitors struggle to match. Tesla's seemingly contradictory approach, simultaneously sharing and protecting patents, reveals a sophisticated business strategy serving multiple objectives. By removing potential patent barriers in certain areas, Tesla aimed to accelerate the entire electric vehicle ecosystem's development, expanding its potential market. As Musk noted in his 2014 announcement, "Our true competition is not the small trickle of non-Tesla electric cars being produced, but rather the enormous flood of gasoline cars pouring out of the world's factories every day." In this context, growing the entire EV market served Tesla's interests more than maintaining exclusive rights to all its technologies. The patent pledge also encourages adoption of Tesla's technology standards, particularly in critical areas like charging infrastructure. The company's supercharger network initially used a proprietary connector in North America, but Tesla has gradually opened this system to other manufacturers, recognizing that network effects benefit the market leader. As more companies build compatible technologies, the value of the entire electric vehicle ecosystem increases, with Tesla positioned to capture a significant portion of that value as the pioneer and market leader. The evolution of Tesla's approach reflects its changing market position. In its early years, Tesla relied on patents defensively, as most startups do, to protect core technologies from established competitors who might otherwise copy and overwhelm the smaller company with superior manufacturing and distribution capabilities. The 2014 Open Patent Pledge marked a strategic shift as Tesla gained confidence in its market position and recognized that accelerating industry adoption would serve its long-term interests. More recently, there are indications of further evolution in Tesla's strategy. The company has begun engaging in more conventional patent licensing and sharing arrangements, such as the battery patent sharing agreement with Panasonic. This suggests a more mature approach that balances open innovation with strategic protection and commercialization of intellectual property as Tesla itself becomes an established industry player. Throughout this evolution, Tesla has maintained a consistent focus on protecting its most valuable innovations while sharing technologies that benefit from broader industry adoption. The company's self-driving software, battery chemistry advancements, and manufacturing processes remain closely guarded, while charging standards and basic electric vehicle architectures are more openly shared. This balanced approach has allowed Tesla to maintain significant technological leads in key areas, while still benefiting from the growth of the overall electric vehicle market. The company's vehicles consistently outperform competitors in range, acceleration, and charging speed, advantages directly tied to the technologies Tesla has chosen to protect most aggressively. Tesla's intellectual property strategy offers valuable lessons for companies across industries navigating the complex interplay between openness and protection. Rather than viewing patents solely as walls to keep competitors out, Tesla has used them as tools to shape the competitive landscape, accelerate market growth, and position itself as the leader in a rapidly evolving industry. The company's approach challenges traditional notions of intellectual property management, demonstrating how open innovation principles can be strategically applied alongside traditional patent protection. By carefully selecting which technologies to share and which to protect, and by crafting legal frameworks that transform patent sharing into strategic advantage, Tesla has created an intellectual property strategy as innovative as its electric vehicles themselves. As the automotive industry continues its historic transition from internal combustion to electric propulsion, Tesla's balanced approach to intellectual property may prove to be as influential as its technological breakthroughs. The company has shown that in the modern innovation economy, patents can be used not just to exclude competitors, but to accelerate industry transformation, establish technological leadership, and create new markets, all while maintaining the competitive advantages necessary for business success. Tesla's patent strategy thus represents not an abandonment of intellectual property protection, but its evolution into something more sophisticated, a strategic openness that serves both idealistic goals of accelerating sustainable transportation and the practical business objectives of maintaining technological leadership in a rapidly changing industry.